Hey y'all, for those I have not met, my name is Caleb Watson. I teach at Eastside High School. I was able to interview the department chair at the school I teach, or the department chair within the department I teach at Eastside High School. I'm a social studies teacher. So jumping right into it, Dr. Haley Dawkins, who I interviewed, and a large reason I decided to speak with her was because not just her role with as the department chair, but the role she has as a leader of change within our building. She's part of the Guiding Coalition and Operations team, which are both designed to almost they provide the teachers input on a lot of the change from the administration side of things. So if the administration introduces a change or has an idea, the Guiding Coalition meets with administration almost to give the opinion and kind of counsel on how would be the best way to do it. Also, if there's change occurring in the school, they can kind of provide the pulse of the teachers of how everyone's feeling or dealing with the change. So our interview, I told her, I was like, this will probably be, 15, 20 minutes. It ended up going about 40 minutes. And these were the only two questions I'd say I formally asked. The rest kind of organically came about. But talking about what has changed and how do you initiate it, I really liked her perspective that she has. She said that she doesn't believe teachers get into teaching unless they care about the students. And there's this quote that I directly took away from her. And she said, I believe everyone who elects to teach wants what's best for the students. Keeping that in mind, you have to make sure teachers see the value in any changes you make. So her answer to what has changed was before this, and it was depends. Is it a policy change or is it a change of philosophy? There's a lot. Is it top down, bottom up? But she said at the end of the day, she noted the importance of administration supported teachers, whether it's top down or bottom up. But she noted that if you're gonna implement a change, you're gonna have to make sure that teachers understand that it's best for the kids. If they don't believe a change is best for the kids, then it probably won't go over too well. And we are experiencing that now. This year we're supposed to be a standards-based classroom, which at first we didn't know what it meant. The county forced it down on the schools without much training on it, which without much development on it, which resulted in us kind of like not knowing exactly what to do and not feeling like it was the best decision for our students. So there's a lot of half-hearted response to it. So some of the connections that we were made, which was really, really neat to see, was we got to talk about the change we're having in our school with being a standards-based classroom now that it's rolling out, but also a vision for being a more collaborative school. We're trying to have learning communities within our school, and one of the connections was the Chapter 4 leading organizations through change was one of the strategies that was mentioned was it's a marathon, not a sprint, leading through the uncertainty of change. How this connects to our schools, Dr. Dawkins shared how there's been a plan for change this year that was kind of put out a couple years ago, where we started introducing ideas. The administration started introducing ideas of what they had a vision for, of teachers working together. Like, hey, the idea of common formative assessments, not making teachers do it immediately, but it was something that was kind of the vision was cast a couple years ago. And a lot of the changes we're having now have slowly been rolled out. And I didn't even know that was so intentional, that they're like 2 years ago, it was just kind of, let's introduce stuff. Last year, let's start enforcing stuff a little bit more. And then this year, really building on it. And it's unleashed the talent of teams by having more collaborative people together. And that's a lot of what I'm writing about, is the need for more collaboration in our school, and the necessity of it and the benefit that comes from it. But this is a great interview, had some perspectives I haven't been able to see before. So I was really grateful that I was able to do that. So thank you very much. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving.